Mineral nutrition in plants. Question: what is mineral nutrition in plants? A. Mineral nutrition in plants refers to the process by which plants absorb essential minerals from the soil for their growth and development. Question: name the essential elements required by plants. A. Carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, calcium, magnesium, sulfur, iron, manganese, zinc, copper, molybdenum, and boron. Question: why are minerals essential for plants? A. Minerals are crucial for various metabolic processes, enzyme activation, and the synthesis of essential molecules in plants. Question: what is the role of nitrogen in plants? A. Nitrogen is vital for the synthesis of proteins, nucleic acids, and chlorophyll, playing a key role in plant growth. Question: how do plants absorb minerals? A. Plants absorb minerals through their roots in the form of ions dissolved in water. Question: explain the process of mineral absorption in plants. A. Mineral absorption involves active and passive transport mechanisms, with roots absorbing ions against concentration gradients. Question: what is the role of phosphorus in plants? A. Phosphorus is essential for energy transfer processes, DNA, RNA, and ATP synthesis in plants. Question: define micronutrients. A. Micronutrients are essential elements required by plants in smaller quantities, including iron, manganese, zinc, copper, molybdenum, and boron. Question: why is iron important for plants? A. Iron is crucial for chlorophyll synthesis and electron transport in photosynthesis. Question: what is the function of potassium in plants? A. Potassium regulates water uptake, enzyme activation, and plays a role in the opening and closing of stomata. Question: explain the deficiency symptoms of nitrogen in plants. A. Nitrogen deficiency leads to yellowing of leaves, chlorosis, and stunted growth. Question: how do plants obtain carbon and oxygen? A. Plants obtain carbon from carbon dioxide in the air during photosynthesis and oxygen from water and air. Question: name the primary sources of micronutrients for plants. A. Soil, organic matter, and microbial activities are primary sources of micronutrients for plants. Question: what is the role of magnesium in plants? A. Magnesium is a central component of chlorophyll and is essential for photosynthesis. Question: describe the importance of sulfur in plant nutrition. A. Sulfur is essential for amino acid and protein synthesis in plants. Question: how does the pH of soil affect nutrient availability? A. Soil pH influences the solubility and availability of nutrients. Different plants have specific pH requirements. Question: what is the significance of calcium in plant growth? A. Calcium is essential for cell division, cell elongation, and cell wall formation in plants. Question: explain the process of nitrogen fixation in plants. A. Nitrogen fixation is the conversion of atmospheric nitrogen into ammonia by nitrogen-fixing bacteria, making it accessible to plants. Question: how do plants cope with nutrient deficiency? A. Plants may exhibit adaptive mechanisms, such as altering root architecture or forming symbiotic relationships with microorganisms. Question: why is potassium deficiency detrimental to plants? A. Potassium deficiency can lead to wilting, reduced growth, and increased susceptibility to diseases. Question: differentiate between macronutrients and micronutrients. A. Macronutrients are required in larger quantities, while micronutrients are needed in smaller amounts. Question: what is the role of molybdenum in plants? A. Molybdenum is essential for nitrogen metabolism and is a component of some enzymes. Question: explain the role of boron in plants. A. Boron is crucial for cell wall formation, pollen germination, and seed development. Question: how do plants absorb water along with minerals? A. Water and minerals are absorbed together through the root hairs due to osmotic processes. Question: what is the function of manganese in plants? A. Manganese is involved in photosynthesis, nitrogen metabolism, and enzyme activation. Question: discuss the importance of copper in plant nutrition. A. Copper is essential for electron transport, enzyme activation, and lignin synthesis in plants. Question: how do legumes benefit from nitrogen-fixing bacteria? A. Legumes form symbiotic relationships with nitrogen-fixing bacteria, allowing them to convert atmospheric nitrogen into a usable form. Question: why is zinc important for plant growth? A. Zinc is a cofactor for various enzymes and is essential for DNA and RNA synthesis. Question: what are the effects of excess minerals in plants? A. Excess minerals can lead to toxicity, disrupting normal physiological processes in plants. Question: how does soil structure influence nutrient absorption? A. Soil structure affects water retention, aeration, and the availability of nutrients to plant roots. Question: discuss the role of mycorrhizal fungi in nutrient uptake by plants. A. Mycorrhizal fungi enhance nutrient absorption by forming symbiotic relationships with plant roots. Question: explain the significance of nitrogenase in nitrogen fixation. A. Nitrogenase is an enzyme responsible for converting atmospheric nitrogen into ammonia during nitrogen fixation. Question: what are the symptoms of magnesium deficiency in plants? A. Magnesium deficiency manifests as yellowing between leaf veins, affecting older leaves first. Question: how do plants use sulfur in the synthesis of organic compounds? A. Plants incorporate sulfur into amino acids and vitamins during the synthesis of organic compounds. Question: discuss the role of phosphorus in energy transfer. A. Phosphorus is a key component of ATP, the primary energy currency in cells, facilitating energy transfer. Question: why is iron availability affected in alkaline soils? A. In alkaline soils, iron tends to form insoluble compounds, making it less available to plant roots. Question: how do plants acquire micronutrients from the soil? A. Micronutrients are absorbed by plants as ions through active and passive transport mechanisms in the root cells. Question: explain the process of translocation of nutrients in plants. A. Nutrient translocation involves the movement of nutrients from the roots to other parts of the plant through the vascular system. Question: how do plants regulate the uptake of essential minerals? A. Plants have mechanisms to control the uptake of minerals, including feedback inhibition and altering root architecture. Question: discuss the role of calcium in cell division. A. Calcium is essential for the formation and stability of the cell plate during cell